Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground, and they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fields on 1st down.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
We'll give a mulligan to Gregory's first year in Denver. Had a couple of sacks and forced fumbles early before a knee injury knocked him out until December. They're counting on his excellent skills to come to the front in 2023.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is gone from 57 yards out. And it bombs away right there. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On first down, it's Fields.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Though you've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter, here's another good example.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's Wilson on the option. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Being chased. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A first down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target. The Broncos going to make sure they hang on to, despite increased trade interest.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Bears 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Foreman powering ahead for a good pickup and had a career year with over 900 yards in Carolina last season, which gave him the chance to lead Chicago's backfield this year, which led the NFL in yards last season.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable.
Here we go.
Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Go.
Now Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fields. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Fields now to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Foreman.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go, son.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
551, 551. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go, son.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now it's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw is Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Got it. Hey, 0-0-0.
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
First down, Broncos.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep here from Mooney.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
For the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Here we go.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They give it to Williams, running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, P.Y. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route,
and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that'll keep this a 1-point game. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Completes it, left side to the tight end, Lewis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation to an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
that was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot but couldn't connect.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here's Wilson.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what are we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
Right.
To throw is Fields. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Foreman powering ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 46 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes second down.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Throwing now is Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. All eyes on Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's 2nd down. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this